I want to be the first one to ask this question. I'm sure this is a most searched question about filmmaking. What does exactly a producer do?
You guys ever watch Game of Thrones?
I have. I don't know if Darren has, but I
never
definitely
had
have.
the privilege. Yeah.
So you know in that season 1 thing where someone's asking like, what does the hand of the king do?
Yes.
And the response is the king shits, the hand wipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the producer.
Narrowed it down quickly.
Essentially, the producer does everything that you don't see. So everything from organizing the cast and the crew, managing the contract, ensuring payments go through. It's a combination of sort of accountant, legal, and management.
Wow.
But also the producer is going to be the person who, aside from the writer, sits with the project for the longest time. So the producer will find a project, find a film, find a script, pick it up, take it around to various funding bodies, get the funding, start organizing, casting, crewing. Essentially, everyone knows what a director is, right?
Yeah.
They sit in the chair, they say action. That's not what they do. The producer is the person that, 1, hires the director, and 2, is the one person where, unless there's some weird circumstances going on, has the ability to say no to the director. So being the director is all about the creative vision. It's about having all of your notes ready, having all of your creative choices made before you get to set. So by the time you can shoot, everything is as efficient as possible. The producer's job is to get all of the notes that was made by the director, all of the requirements, the locations, the stunt requirements, all of the things that are needed. The producer's job is to manage the organization of.
So like you oversee the whole project essentially.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. It's not wrong, but there's more nuance, I guess.
Obviously there's a bit more to get into.
Yeah. It's and for me, like, I always find it very interesting because whenever a movie gets a credit or something like that, it always starts with like directed by. And usually the directors get a lot of praises and they do the promotion for the movie. But for me, the producer is always sits behind the scene. It starts out like produced by or, distributed by, but not many people care about that. They care about the director more. Is that the case?
Well, okay. The first words you might see are directed by, but what do you see before the film starts? What do you see before the words?
All the logos?
Yeah, all the logos. Yeah, all the production
logos.
companies. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, the producers usually hide their names behind their production companies because, well, the production company usually is larger than the producer. And if that's not the case, then the production company's name is usually the producer's anyway. So it's
interesting. So why do you want to become a producer writer? Because that to me sounds like a hybrid of 2 different roles.
Well, I think a lot of people discount how creative producers are or want to be. And for a lot of us, it's not just like, for a lot of us, we get into filmmaking because we love storytelling. And so, we get into the more logistic side of things. And that doesn't mean that we don't still want to be storytellers. That doesn't mean that we're not still there and passionate about the stories that we're telling and why we're telling them. One of the most important things that a producer does when they first review a script is look at it from a production standpoint. What's the message behind this script? What's the motivation behind it? Is that what's getting across? Because the story can be great, but you know what actually gets funding? People agreeing with your messages. Or just thinking it's going to make money back. But, most of the time, if you're starting off, you're not a guarantee to make money back. So you need a message that people are happy to throw some money behind.
That is the end of the episode. Let us know what you think about the conversation in the comment section below and smash that like button.
Ring the bell and subscribe as well. And you better be back next time.
And we will see you in the next episode.